MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Dalton Varsho. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch.
0-1 count and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Cueto offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Haven Smith is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Popped him up. Kelly shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second,
Coming to the plate now, Donovan Solano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. And that's the second out.
Batting third, no left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second, and Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First offering on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Longoria is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting set, not shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, when that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, Johnny Cueto. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Solano takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game.
Kelly.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and he misses it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now batting, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Into center field, line drive base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Calhoun, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Giants 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. So striding in, Nick Ahmed. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ahmed stands at second with no outs. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The pitcher,
Merrill Kelly stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw gets him 2 down.
now batting.
In now, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Varsho.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hard hit at third. Longoria's got it, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high and deep out to left. Peralta going back into the bleachers and gone. His 2nd of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Johnny Cueto will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan.
Ready for another shot now. Donovan Solano. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Giants 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in to try it again. Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Haven Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Ready once again, Alex Dickerson. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here's Buster Posey now. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. The relay on to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Into the box, Brandon Belt, and he puts it on the ground to second. Marte gloves it, and the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Smith over to his left, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, David Peralta.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on.
A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels behind home plate. If any of you decide to get on your cell phone and wave to your friend, you will be immediately subject to imprisonment of no less than 20 years. We thank you.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Stepping up to the plate, Carson Kelly. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Alex Young gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Alex
And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. Drilled on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third. But now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Wilmer Flores will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Peralta going back at the track, the wall, and bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run shot to left center as they just continue to pour it on here. Keuri Mea gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hit back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Mea, a former Cincinnati Red. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. He grounds it sharply to third. To Marte at second base. That's where the inning comes to a close. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Giants out in front here, 13-0.
Ladies and gentlemen,
John Jay will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Jay behind 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte. Popped him up. Crawford is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Junior Guerra gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Hit hard up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to left. Peralta's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 47.
Digging in once again, Johnny Cueto. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Hit the other way out toward right field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pavin Smith.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
0-2 count and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
A little low. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So one. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Varsho is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Jonathan Solano.
Striding in once again, Donovan Solano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. After it is Peralta. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Buster Posey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in. Now at the plate, David Peralta. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all.
Number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. In now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Kelly.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
0-1 pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Walker playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Arizona. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hector Rondon.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
The first baseman, Brandon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now to the plate, Reyes Maranta. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Austin Slater will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. This one is launched. Look at this. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Marte has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Giants lead it 16-0.
Now at first base, number 33.
Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Dalton Varsho, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there. You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Haven Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-0.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
16-0 the final this afternoon. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked